Now at 9, President Donald Trump held a record-breaking State of the Union address last night. Here are the reactions behind it.
Plus, several U.S. states are suing President Trump. Learn why they're taking him to court.
And an update regarding the blizzard that struck the Northeast this week. We have the details.
Also, documents recently released from the Epstein files are missing. Find out what.
Local news about local people, live from Ball State Unified Media. You're watching NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us today.
And I'm Cameron.
Last night, President Donald Trump arrived on Capitol Hill to declare his annual State of the Union address. Trump came to the scene with lagging approval ratings and his party's midterm fortunes at stake. The president's speech lasted approximately 1 hour and 48 minutes.
Some of the key points was that he declared a golden age of America and blamed the nation's economy on Democratic policy. Karen Kafa reports on Capitol Hill with a recap and some of the reactions that night.
President Trump Tuesday night painted a picture of the U.S. economy largely at odds with what economic data, polling, and consumer sentiment surveys show.
Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before.
And attacked Democrats' affordability agenda.
They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. We are doing really well.
As he entered the chamber, Trump greeted 3 of the 6 Supreme Court justices who ruled against his sweeping emergency tariffs on Friday, then later slammed their decision.
They got it really wrong.
The president also addressing foreign policy hotspots like Venezuela and Iran.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon.
And using an appearance by the Olympic champion U.S. men's hockey team to underscore his theme of America winning. Democrats rebutted the speech in different ways. Congressman Al Green of Texas was removed from the chamber early on for a protest. Dozens of other Democratic lawmakers attended a counter rally on the National Mall.
We are better than what is under that Capitol right now.
But the official Democratic response was delivered by Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger, elected last November, and offering a preview of Democrats' potential midterm approach.
He's enriching himself, his family, his friends. The scale of the corruption is unprecedented.
According to a CNN review, dozens of FBI witness interviews from the Epstein investigation appear to be missing from the trove of files the Justice Department released last month. That includes 3 interviews related to a woman who accused President Donald Trump of sexually assaulting her decades ago. The woman also claimed Epstein repeatedly abused her, starting when she was about 13 years old. An evidence log provided to attorneys for Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell includes serial numbers for about 325 FBI witnesses' interview records. The review revealed more than 90 of those records don't appear to be present on the DOJ website. The White House called the allegations against Trump, quote, false and sensationalist, end quote. Meanwhile, a DOJ spokesperson denied any Epstein records had been deleted and stressed the department was following the law. The spokesperson said documents not included in the release were either duplicates, privileged, or part of an ongoing federal investigation.
From the Mid-Atlantic to New England, 1 to 3 feet of snow buried communities during this week's blizzard. The worst of the storm was over by Monday evening, but hard-hit areas are still dealing with the aftermath and will be doing so for days to come. Reed Binion reports.
We've got to be able to get snow cleared as quickly as possible so that we can get power restored.
Officials in the Northeast working feverishly to restore electricity in the aftermath of this week's historic bomb cyclone blizzard. Thousands in the region were still without power Tuesday, shivering amid freezing temperatures. The majority of those outages in Massachusetts, with a utility company official saying it could take days to get the lights back on for some.
It's a serious situation there, and that's why we don't need people on the road.
The Mid-Atlantic and New England digging out from extreme record-breaking snowfall, more than 2 feet in some states.
We're now turning from immediate response to recovery.
The massive storm snarled travel, making roads icy and treacherous, and affecting other modes of travel as well, including rail service. And there was a major impact on air travel, with more than 10,000 U.S. flights canceled from Sunday to Tuesday.
When were you supposed to go?
Sunday. Flights were canceled several times, actually. I was
rebooked twice and ultimately canceled.
Tuesday alone saw more than 2,000 flight cancellations. I'm Reed Bingen reporting.
My heart goes out to those people that are affected. I know here we had a snowstorm a few weeks ago. Yeah. It took forever for it all to melt. My car was sliding everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that everyone's okay and that they're taking the proper precautions. But let's hear from Dillinger for our first look at weather.
Hello, I also wish them the best. It's a pretty sad story. But looking at our current temperatures in Indiana, we're looking in the mid 40s to low 30s. Up here, Muncie, 34 degrees, Indianapolis, 4 degrees, and down here in Evansville, 45 degrees. These past 24 hours, we haven't seen that much of a change. We have had some warm increases, temperature increases down here, Cincinnati in the southern half, and up here in the northern half, we have seen a couple temperature drops. But what to expect? You can expect gusty winds, early snowfall, and increasing temperatures.
Thank you, Dillinger. 15 states are suing the Trump administration over revisions to the childhood vaccine schedule. The lawsuit argues it illegally changed the recommendation status for several vaccines. It cites a federal law that mandates the CDC Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices be fairly balanced. The plaintiffs allege the administration violated that requirement by replacing panelists with anti-vaccine activists. The lawsuit and many experts argue the new schedule could harm the health of children. President Donald Trump argues it's more reasonable and better aligned with some other countries.
Up next, we have new details on the future of Medicare.
Plus, learn about tips and tricks for the upcoming seasonal allergies.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Welcome back. President Donald Trump cut taxes on Social Security benefits, leading to a Medicare trust fund running dry sooner than expected. According to the Congressional Budget Office's latest projection, Medicare's Hospital Insurance Trust Fund will run out of money in 2040. That's just 12 years earlier than the most recent estimate. The trust fund finances Medicare hospital visits, hospice care, short-term nursing care, and other services. Other factors are also weakening the trust fund's finances. CBO projects reduced revenue from payroll taxes because it forecasts that workers will earn less.
If you're in the market to buy a home, there's some good news. The National Association of Realtors predicts we'll see more homes listed for sale this spring than in previous years. Typically, more homes come on the market in the spring because buyers and sellers want to move close and move before the start of the new year, or the school year in the fall. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan explains what buyers can expect this spring.
It's been a slow start of the year for the housing market. Existing home sales dipped in January, but as the spring market begins, The National Association of Realtors expects sales to pick up.
More buyers coming into the market, more sellers trying to get into the market. So much more robust activity during the spring buying season.
Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says the last few years have been tough for potential buyers because fewer homes were coming on the market and there were a lot of interested buyers. That drove up prices and created bidding wars. But he predicts that will start to shift.
We'll see more supply on the market.
Prices, though, have yet to come down. Last month, the median existing home sale price was just under $397,000, according to the NAR. And Yoon doesn't expect those numbers to come down anytime soon. But mortgage rates have come down, and he says that will help make homes more affordable. As of last week, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage was 6.01%, according to Freddie Mac. A year ago, it was 6.85%. And there's other good news.
In many markets, people's income is beginning to outpace home price growth, so that is also helping on the affordability.
There is some concern that the drop in mortgage rates could cause a surge in potential buyers flooding the market. That's why Yoon says it's important to make sure you're in a good position to make a competitive offer when you do find the right home.
It's a long process to be prepared, get the mortgage applications corrected, trying to find the right home. So it's a multi-month process.
Yoon recommends having enough cash to make a 3 to 20% down payment, get pre-approved for a mortgage, and make sure your credit score is good. The better the score, the lower your mortgage rate will be. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Although the weather has been all over the place, the official start of spring is still more than 3 weeks away. But for the 1 in 4 U.S. adults and nearly 1 in 5 children who suffer from seasonal allergies, now is the time to prepare before the seasonal allergies hit. That's right, it's almost that time of the year again with the flowers, the sun, and the pollen. Dr. Rohit Kadial with the National Jewish Health says if you suffer from seasonal allergies, now is the time to get ready. To prevent severe allergy symptoms, Kadial says to go ahead and start using steroid nasal sprays. He says most should be sprayed once a day. Kadial says taking daily allergy pills as needed, but if your spring symptoms are late bloomers, like those grass allergies, consider taking the pills closer to late April, as well as avoiding eye drops for the itchy eyes. Once allergy season is officially underway, Dr. Kadial says to avoid going outdoors when pollen counts are the highest, which is usually in the morning, and make sure to keep your windows closed in your home.
And I'm tracking warmer temperatures after the break.
After his wife passed, my neighbor Larry started drinking a lot. He was in distress and acting out. He had guns around, and I didn't want anything bad to happen. I pressed pause. Our local authorities filed a firearm restraining order to temporarily remove the guns. It gave Larry the time he needed to get help. It wasn't easy, but we got through it together. Learn more at illinois.gov/pause to heal.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. Let's take a look. This is our view of our campus from the top of our Cooper Science Building. We can see the sun has set, and we do have some overcast skies. We're looking at temperatures of 34 degrees with visibility of 10 miles, so it's a nice clear night. And we have a small breeze of 6 miles per hour coming from the northwest. For our area and surrounding areas, Muncie, Anderson, Farmland, all in those low 40s, with Newcastle, Richmond, just a little bit warmer in the high 30s. Up here, Portland, 40 degrees and a little bit chillier in Marion and Hartford City in the low 30s. The rest of Indiana follows a pretty similar pattern, with Fort Wayne being the coolest, 28 degrees, and as we move southward, temperatures increase. Muncie, again, 34 degrees, Indianapolis, 40, Terre Haute, Bloomington, in those mid 40s. For our current winds, I'm sure you all know it has been pretty windy right now. Those are hopefully coming to an end. They're calming down. Right now, Muncie, we have 6 miles per hour. Indianapolis, 8 miles per hour. Down here, Bloomington, 6 miles per hour. For the next 12 hours, temperatures are going to slowly decrease throughout the evening until we eventually bottom out at 26 degrees. So tonight, it's going to be pretty chilly. We're going to have a breeze of 10 miles per hour coming from the north. So make sure to bring a jacket, gloves, scarf, anything that you need to keep yourself warm in the cold, chilly temperatures. For tomorrow, early morning, 8 a.m., 28 degrees in the morning. So if you got an early morning class, go to work, again, bring the jacket, bring the gloves, scarf, and bring a lighter jacket as well, because temperatures will increase as we finish throughout the day. Noon, we're looking at 41 degrees with bright sunshine, and 5 p.m., 45 degrees, and those clouds are returning. Just getting some partly cloudy skies. Here on our radar, we can see right now, Thursday night, midnight, we're going to have a little break in the clouds before they eventually return. And here, 2 a.m. on Thursday night, Indianapolis is going to receive some rain. We are not going to miss this. It's going to come right up towards us, but in the form of snow. If that's bad news, I'm sorry. That's going to quickly pass, though, and eventually Thursday and Friday, we will have pretty clear skies for the rest of the weekend. This is good news maybe if the snow was bad news, but these next 6 to 10 days, we're looking at above average temperatures all across the United States. So prepare, spring is coming. We're still in that awkward transition period. We got a little kinks to go through, but warm days to follow. And finally, for our 7 days, Thursday and Friday, temperatures increase, with Friday being a pretty beautiful day at 60 degrees with no clouds. Saturday, Sunday, temperatures drops, and rain is expected on Sunday and Tuesday. And yeah, rain, sunshine. Are y'all ready?
It's like that full spring, second winter, whatever you want to call it. All I know is I want it to be warm.
Just something. We don't know what it is. Yeah. Indiana, spring, summer, transition, whatever.
That dang Punxsutawney Phil, what can I say?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to put my winter coat away for good.
I know, I keep taking it out, putting it back in my closet. I don't know what's going on. I need to start checking my weather morning every day.
Oh yeah, me too, yeah.
Thank you so much, Dillinger.
Of course, yes.
There's a lot more to get to on NewsLink Indiana. Max Wheeler has a preview of sports.
Thank you, Brooke and Cameron. The Ball State men's basketball team had an impressive comeback win, and one NFL team is moving a chance toward relocation. All this and more next in sports.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is pre-tirement.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff.
You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into
Miss Soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Max Willey with sports. With the basketball postseason rapidly approaching, Cardinals' home games are quickly coming to an end. NewsLink Indiana Jaden Collins is live in Worthern with the details on how to catch them live before they fly away for Cleveland.
Thanks, Max. I am here in Worthern Arena where the Cardinals took home a dominant 88-55 win over the Akron Zips this evening. With the win, the Cardinals are now 23-6 on the season and will move on to take on Ohio Saturday afternoon in Worthern Arena for Senior Day. Now, there are two seniors on Ball State's roster, and they are the two leading scorers on Ball State's roster, Bree Salenbine and Tessa Towers. Their impact tonight was huge. Towers had 13 at the half. This is her 8th game in a row scoring in double figures. She had 19 total points. She averages 15 points per game. Salenbine added 8 to the stat sheet. She also averages 15 points per game. The Cardinals are currently 2nd in the Mid-American Conference and have already punched their ticket to Cleveland, making their final game in Worthern Arena Saturday all the more special. So fans, I urge you, show out, be loud, and support the Cardinals as we send them off into a highly anticipated postseason. Back to you, Max.
Thank you, Jaden. Keeping things on the court, the men's basketball team had a huge comeback win last night. The Cards welcomed Macopin and UMass into town for the first time ever in both school history. It was all UMass in the first half as the Cards found themselves down by 13 points at halftime. Caden Fish would get the comeback started with about 7.5 minutes left in the second half, where he would get an N1. Fish would be one of the 5 Cards to end the game with double-digit points. With the MAC tournament right around the corner, the Cards knew the weight that this game held. Armon Ziegler would give the Cards their first lead of the game with 16 seconds left in regulation. The Cards will go on to win in overtime with a final score of 74-73.
Honestly, if we lost this game, it's a big chance that we couldn't go to the tournament. So we got a couple of seniors on our team, and we all close. So in a moment like that, you just gotta just put your head down and throw punches for them.
The Cards' next game is at Northern Illinois this Saturday with tip-off at 4 p.m. Switching to the pros, there's been another step forward in a possible move for the NFL's Chicago Bears from Illinois to Indiana. Yesterday, the Indiana House passed Senate Bill 27 to create a stadium authority to help secure financing to build a stadium in Hammond near Wolf Lake. Indiana wants to lure the NFL team across the state line from Illinois. The Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority will be able to use bonds, buy land, and bankroll construction. Indiana state leaders say the bill will commit $2 billion towards the stadium project and mixed-use development if the deal goes through. Do we have any Chicago Bears fan around the desk?
I know I am. What about you?
I don't pay enough attention to football to be a huge fan, but I just go with whatever.
I know I'm a huge fan. I know my dad's watching. I know he's a huge fan, so thank you for that. But I'm actually really excited. My dad's also from Hammond, so this is just like his Super Bowl, no pun intended, I guess, because we don't go to the Super Bowl. What about you?
Well, obviously I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan.
Okay, so we're opposing,
so,
I see.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
So, but I'm really waiting for when, the Chicago Bears are going to come to Indiana.
Yeah, I'm honestly really excited because that would be awesome. I kind of think they're leveraging it just to get more stuff for Arlington Heights because they spent so much money on it.
Yeah.
But I do wonder if they're going to be the Chicago Bears still. Yeah. Thank you so much, Max. Coming up, see the furry friend who decided it was nap time in the middle of a neighborhood.
And we will have one last look at your weather. Stay with us.
My son, Ricky, took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me in ways that I never knew that I could be broken. And I contemplated suicide. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe. Store your gun securely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan. Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. In New Jersey, authorities rescued an unlikely friend who took a nap in the middle of the street. Just take a look at this absolutely adorable seal who decided not today while on their stroll. Oblivious to its amused audience, the sleepy seal decided it was nap time. Experts arrived with what appears to be a hockey net, picking them up and carrying it away. The rescue center says the seal didn't have any injuries, but it appeared thin and is currently alive and still napping. Honestly, that seal's adorable.
I know. And I know that seals have kind of been a huge thing online right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about it. I know here in the newsroom, we have a new kind of ongoing joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Do you want to do it with me?
Yeah.
Okay, we kind of go like this, yeah. A nice little seal emote, kind of to bring up the vibe in the newsroom some days, but it's so cute.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Cam. Astronomers have captured a striking new look at the center of our very own Milky Way galaxy. This image, released today by the European Southern Observatory, shows a complex network of cosmic gas in unprecedented detail. This dataset is the largest of its kind, obtained by stitching together many observations like puzzle pieces. It's the first time cold gas across the entire region has been brought into such a sharp focus, revealing the raw material from which the stars form. Scientists say the data will help them track the lives of the stars in the most extreme region of our galaxy. Gosh, that is so cool to see. I know I love the stars. I look up at them in the night, and to see it in such close range is amazing.
I know. I love the space too. It's just so fascinating. All of it.
Yeah. Can you tell us what's going on down here?
Yeah, so we're gonna have a pretty crazy week for the rest of it. So tomorrow we're gonna see temperatures in the high 40s, eventually reaching 60 degrees and sunny. The clouds are gonna come back, and eventually Sunday temperatures drop again, and we got the rain. Monday we'll have a little bit of break. Tuesday that rain comes back, and Wednesday we're back with high 40s and sunny skies.
Gosh, it really is just kind of that back and forth down here, it feels like.
I know, just be prepared for anything, everything, all the time, umbrella, jacket, everything, literally.
Yeah. I know spring break is upcoming next week. I'm going to be bringing back basically everything I can to prepare, it sounds like.
I mean, 60 degrees on Friday, sunny. Like, I feel like I need to get outside and just sit outside for as long as I can because we never know what's going to happen in Indiana.
Yeah, I know last week a lot of people were outside when we had the kind of that full spring, and now it's back to the coats.
Yeah,
everything's cold again.
I know, it's that sad transition period. Again, just like, be prepared. That's all I can really say, just umbrella.
It really is bringing that hope, and not so much hope during that midterm season. Hopefully everyone can go home to a warmer place over spring break.
Yes, can I be honest? I kind of like the cold.
What?
I kind of do. I kind of like the cold. I really do.
Do you have any spring break plans?
Just go home. Really? I mean, it's gonna be warmer then. It's a little bit sad.
Oh, I was gonna say you wouldn't like that then.
No,
oh, gosh.
like I love my leg warmers, my scarves, all of it. Like I just need it. I need it so much.
I bet it works too.
It does. Yeah. Like I got them on right now.
Do you actually? What do you do with your
I have a conference that I'm going to and volunteering at, and then I'm just doing some events and hanging out with my family. What about
that's
you?
right. We have our very own Indy 500 princess on the desk with us tonight. Congratulations, Cam.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dillinger.
Of course, yes.
That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page, YouTube channel, and WCRD 91.3.
And for news anytime, anywhere, just go to cardinalmediabsu.com. Have a great night and stay safe.